Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D podcast where half of us have no idea what's going on at any given moment. It's complete and utter fucking chaos, but guess what? God damn it, we love it. I am your Dungeon Master, John, and along with me are my beautiful friends, and allow me to let them introduce themselves, starting with the one and only Mr. Blazing Torchic.
Hello everybody, my name is Blazing Torchic. In this D&D thing, I play the character Melon Sakado, a male wood elf who is also a rogue. I have psychic knives, which are pretty dope indeed, and yeah, I just deal damage.
Yeah, and if you want a key example of that, go check out the last episode where he completely just fucked me. Not literally. Anyway, up next we have Mr. BryceKrispie.
What's up, guys? BryceKrispie 94 here, and I play Volstagg the Forgotten, a half-orc druid with shape-shifting abilities. I'm also known as Wolf-Stag, Bear-Stag, Squirrel-Stag, Spider-Stag, and many other stags.
Yeah, pretty much it. I think, I think you did, what did we call you last time? Snake Stag? I think you got Snake Stag.
Snake Stag, yep.
Snake
Snake
Stag.
Stag.
Always
I'm
good.
currently Wolf-Stag.
You're currently
if you
Wolf-Stag.
haven't. I am. Go check out the last episode to see how I got that way.
Exactly.
Whoa, plug.
Yeah, and last but certainly not least, Mr. Big Wave HMO3 himself, Datsunami.
Hey, yo. What's going on? Datsunami. I am Araya Scald, the cleric of the group. I keep these boys up. I give them the buffs they need, and then I give a nice little blast of radiant energy just to keep things honest. But I am also a Let's Player on YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to check it out. Got some Pixelmon stuff if you enjoy that. And just regular Pokemon Let's Plays.
I mean, if you enjoy quality content, you better head your ass over there and get some of that
Hey.
good. You know what I mean? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and get into the next episode of Double Advantage, let's go ahead and make a couple of announcements. Up first, our continued collaboration with the lovebracelet.org, helping them fight against domestic violence. They sell some beautiful bracelets, and if you go ahead and get one with coupon code ADVANTAGEDOUBLE for 30% off, you can enjoy yourself some nice stuff. And if you get some, send us some pictures. We would love to see them. Anyway, anybody else have anything else to say?
Nope.
Alright.
Nope, I'm good.
Well, sounds good. Let's go ahead and get into episode 15. It's still weird that it's this many episodes. Episode 15 of Double Advantage. In the last episode, ladies and gentlemen, our group ventured deep into the underground layer of Sophos, Ophidia, to determine what the true intentions were and to locate the missing Sun Warden and, presumably, Lord Julius Klein. Upon entering the old abandoned building that Sakado had infiltrated for the first meeting, they found a secret entrance behind a bookcase by pulling a lever underneath a podium that put them into this chapel-like underground chamber filled with pits of thousands of snakes and these creepy abominations of snake creature hybrids that they swiftly took out without any problem, and I'm definitely not upset about it. You know, not at all. Anyway, they swiftly took out those creatures, realized that this chamber seemed to be dedicated to the Cloaked Serpent Zahir, evil betrayer god of snakes, poison, assassins, darkness, torture, and the like. Much fun. And with that, they now currently sit in that chamber after Sakado swiftly and quickly and efficiently unlocked a trapdoor that they heard some voices behind. And that is where we've left off. So what would you three like to do?
Is there any people immediately in the room as we open the door up?
You want to take a peek? Are you opening it like fully, or are you just like cracking it to get a peek?
Yeah, because we were like stealthily opening. We rolled pretty.
Yeah, you rolled good to stealthily open it. So do you? Okay, so I'll let you choose. Do you want to? So you're gonna stealthily open it no matter what.
So I was thinking, like we kind of like stack, like cartoon stack our heads, like boop, boop, and like one over the other.
It's like Wolf.
All get a nice peek inside.
It's like Wolf, Scald, Sakado at the top. Yeah. So all you kind of peek in and go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Advantage.
You do get
for my
advantage.
shield.
Oh, not looking bad today.
Not looking bad indeed.
Uh.
Also not bad. You can make a perception check, Volstagg, in your wolf form, so don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Mine's not that
as a wolf, you're too busy just kind of like picking the lizard chunks out of your teeth. You know,
Gross.
little snacky. You know
Fair
what I'm
Ew.
saying? And Scald and Sakuro, what you see is, well, let me just show it to you.
Yay! Map time.
Map time.
Yay.
Yay.
We love maps.
We love maps.
Yay!
I've been on a
I
map
can't do
kick.
Kermit.
Kermit the
I
Frog
like it.
here.
Kermit the Frog here.
All right, there we go. So this is what you see. You see this this kind of chamber-esque room with barrels,
Dingy.
food all over the place, a nice carpet lighting the floor. You know, couple of desks, couple of suits of armor, decorative pieces, of course, and 4 pillars that go upwards. And what you see is a figure standing kind of in the center here, back turned to you. Sakado, you
Mhm.
can see that this is a person in a cloak, very reminiscent of your time during the meeting. And
I think.
so he's this person, well, no gender because you can't really see anything, it's just kind of the back of a cloaked figure. And you see 2 other things. You see up above in 2 corners of the room, Scald, you see the Sun Warden,
I see Lucius.
Lucius Dethra,
Okay.
the Sun Warden.
Yes.
You see him over there on the left side, in a cage that is a little too small for a humanoid body.
Aw.
And then Sakuro on the other side. Nope. On the other side. Nope. On the other side. On the other side. Where the
Yep.
fuck is it?
Mhm,
There it is.
mhm, mhm.
On
we
the
go.
other side, you
Nice.
see Lord Julius Klein. You can see that he does not have his spectacles on. And you can see that he does have what appears to be a broken nose of some kind. And it's kind of bleeding out one. But nothing crazy. You don't see any other... with an 18, you can see pretty well. There's no other like bruises on either of these 2 individuals. But both of you do see that directly underneath them are 2 pits that have no foreseeable end to them at this positioning. You don't know how deep they go, but you do see that they are there and spattered about the room, mostly near these tables, and a couple kind of up here by this desk, 10, 15, 20 bodies on the ground, all in black cloak, motionless on the ground. And that is what you see.
All right. I want to step forward.
You're gonna step
I would
forward.
like to make a dash behind a pillar.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna be like just walking forward, like open presentingly, like kind of hands up.
Okay.
Seems you have my friends here. Who am I speaking to?
And you could hear whispers of this individual kind of muttering either to themselves or to either of the caged individuals. And so how far did you want to move forward? I kind of want to set the
past
scene.
those tables, like just at the edge of those tables, kind of like at the very least try to draw his attention to me.
Okay, right around there.
Yep.
Sakuro, you want to dash and try to hide behind something?
Yeah, I like to hide behind the pillar to the left of Skull.
So right around there?
Yeah.
All right, and since at this juncture he's kind of trying to pull attention away from you, I'll say you can try to hide with advantage.
Okay, so stealth with advantage.
Go ahead and do a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, do we still have the plus 10 on from the previous?
I believe yes, right? It lasts an hour if I remember correctly.
It lasts an hour, yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't,
Okay,
you
so
were never
33.
hit. 33. Yeah, easily. No,
Okay, good.
no issues there. Wolfstag, what would you like to do while, this is kind of all happening like at the same time?
I want to move up behind into the corner, the left table, I guess.
Right around over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to hide or are you just trying to like be there?
I guess probably just trying to be there. I'm a big ass wolf right now.
Okay.
Can't really hide.
No, totally. Yep, understandable. Okay. And so Skuld, you begin to walk your way up, hands up, trying to not seem as a threat, and you watch as this creature turns around, and you can't see a face at this moment, but you just hear a voice. So, it looks that someone's come for your aid, Sun Warden. How wonderful that must be for you. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Well, like I said, you have my friends here, Lucius, and the man over there. Hold on, what was his name? Sorry,
Klein. It's Klein.
Klein. That's Klein. That's right. Sorry. Yeah.
Wow, what a bad friend. Don't even know the other guy's name. Like, oh yeah,
Well,
Lucius
I don't. He's
and that
kind
guy.
of Well, Klein's kind of.
I know.
not really on my best side.
Yeah.
And I kind of need to bring them back. But I assume you work for the Cloaked Serpent.
We have a perceptive one. Wow, you must be the brains of the group.
No.
Well, I mean, you were dumb enough to come here, so obviously you're not the smart one. Anyway.
Totally alone.
Yes, of course.
Besides from a dog.
And he looks over and sees the fucking wolf in the corner. That's just sitting there. You're probably eating, like, the rack of ribs that's on the table right there.
Yeah.
So he doesn't see me.
No, he has no idea you're there.
That's good.
And so he takes a few steps forward. Nothing crazy, just a couple steps.
Mm.
Yes. I work for the Cloaked Serpent. What's it to you? What does it matter? Who cares? I didn't come after you.
Yeah. But like I said, got my friend. Why? Why, may I ask, are you taking them?
Oh, this one. The one who's dressed almost identical to you. That one.
Yes.
He's your friend.
Yeah.
You care for him?
I would like to protect him.
Protect. All you like to do, all of you are the same. Protect, 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 protect. You don't know anything else.
I'm gonna be stepping closer. I'm gonna
Okay.
be coming. I'm gonna move another 10 feet closer.
All right. All you do is protect. Yet, so many people live in poverty. So who are you really protecting? Each other?
Well, you see, that's why I personally am not a fan of that guy. But still,
you see,
gotta watch out. Yeah.
You see Klein give like a half cock, like, well.
Yeah. Well,
he's right.
I mean, but hey, lives are lives. We don't treat any life differently. At least in my way of life, I try not to. I know it gets muddled the higher up the ladder you go. But I'm like you. I'm looking out for everybody.
Make a... You're not lying, right?
No.
Make a persuasion check.
My best.
I was going to say, I was like, not your best.
Oh. It's not bad. A 10.
10? Okay. It's very, very, like, middle ground. The creature kind of just looks at you, says, look, I understand where you're coming from. I do. But see, let me just drop the act. I don't give a shit about poverty at all. I really don't.
Had me fooled.
This has nothing to do with poverty. Well, I mean, it did, and then it didn't. Look.
You blew a coliseum of people. Of course, it doesn't have to do with poverty. You
that
literally
was-
tried to murder a bunch of people.
That was a good one. Yeah. Some of my best work, actually.
I'm
And something
a
that-
little closer.
You're gonna
during
move a
this
little closer?
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like around there?
About even with Scald.
All right, we'll say you're right
Yeah,
there next to that suit of armor.
Am I able to dash to the pillar to the right without being seen?
To this one over here?
Yeah, to behind it.
I don't know
Or
because
I
you
would
would
feel
you
like
would
it.
he's looking direct. His line of sight is at Scald. So you running
would it be-
behind Scald would get you caught.
Am I able to dash to the pillar in front of me? Or
Uh,
at least in a way that he wouldn't see me if I stood at a certain angle?
honestly, at this point, it's kind of difficult because he's kind of looking out in like this cone. So like he's like I'm just gonna be realistic. He's probably gonna see you only because you're not like invisible. You're still very very good right now, but he's still gonna see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if there was a way to direct his sight away from me, then I'll make the dash.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say
Or
you can
like a
you'll
flick on.
you'll hold your action
I'll hold my
here
dash. Yeah.
until he looks away or something. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Continue, Scald. Whatever you were going to say.
Oh no. So, is there? I mean, clearly you have some mastermind plan here. But what's the plan? Like, what's the point of taking both of these figures? What are you trying to collapse things? Are you? I
Well,
don't understand.
to be fair, I just don't like that one. And he points over at Klein.
I get it.
He's just, you know. Anyway, but this one, he points over to the Sun Warden. This one is far more important, far more precious to me. I mean, the highest ranking member of the Church of Pelor, in my grasp, it's perfect. I mean, what else would Zahir want other than this? Because if it's not this, then I don't know what it is.
And honestly, I don't know what more the Dawn Father would want than to take out a slime ball like you.
Ooh, good one. For a person who's not very charismatic, you have some good punchlines.
I've been working on them the whole way here.
I imagine so. Probably like whispering to yourself, like monologuing.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going to finally. I'm going to. Do I pop this off? Guys?
Do we know what's holding up the cages, or if the cages are suspended?
Okay, yeah. Can I get a better look at the cage?
Go
Or-
ahead and
well, one of
whoever's
them.
looking, make a perception check. If you're actively
I-
looking for something at this point.
I'm not. At this point, I'm focused fully on the Beatles.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
As you can see in my GIF.
Yes.
11.
11. Okay.
21.
21.
Good.
You're too busy looking for a key to kind of get yourself closer, Sakado. So you're not really paying attention to the surrounding area. While this person is monologuing, Scald, you're kind of taking a glance at the room. Once again, now that you've gotten a little bit closer, you can see that Julius Klein does have a broken nose. You can see that the Sun Warden seems to be uninjured, but is shackled and gagged.
Okay.
Klein it seems to be that he is shackled but not gagged. And so you do see that, but the Sun Warden does not look injured. And behind this individual, he kind of is like pacing back and forth while he's conversing with you. You see a lever, actually two, in the ground.
Okay. That kind of gives me a little better idea of what I'm going to try. Although, what are these pillars that I'm like walking through? Do they have the same symbols?
Yes, the same engraving of a snake crawling its way up from the depths. And actually behind, like over here on the wall, as this creature kind of paces back and forth, you can see it. you see this very... If it wasn't depictive of what it is, it would be beautifully carved. But it is basically a human body with about a half dozen arms that sprawl and spread out and turn into a bunch of serpent heads. Fanged, dripping with poison, fueled by aggression, and strands of hair that kind of sprout from the body all the way around, kind of creating a shadow. The true symbol of the Cloaked Serpent.
Cool. Cool.
It's fucking hideously disgusting, and it makes you feel sick to your stomach.
Absolutely. So because it, fool me once, shame on me. Or fool me once, shame on you. What is it?
Fool me
Either way.
once. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Yeah. Are there any? Do I see any little extra movement on these pillars?
With a 20, what did you get? 21?
21.
No. At this moment, you do not.
No. Okay. None of those
Nothing. You don't see
Fucking-
anything like that.
bastards hanging out on there. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just. Okay. Well. Okay. What can I do for you to help you free my friends here? Is there anything I can do?
Well, to be fair, you did get past the brood gods, so that's fun. How did you do that, by the way?
I'm not really feeling too great afterwards, I'll tell you that.
Well. I mean, you
But-
you got here pretty quickly. I'm quite surprised.
The Dawn Father has chosen me for a reason.
Very sentimental. Well, so you want them back? You want them? What? You just want me to let them go?
Trade.
A trade? Oh. You could see his. If you could see the slightest bit of a smile underneath the darkness of the cloak. I'm interested.
Me for them.
Oh, well, if that's not the most interesting thing I've heard all week, you for them. Huh.
As you said, I got through here on my own. I might be a powerful ally to you if you could so sway me.
Make a whatever check you want for this. If you're trying to deceive him, make whatever check you want to make for this.
Okay, okay. Natural 20.
Natural.
It's a
20.
-1, but a 19.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
And it was a deception check.
Okay. Okay. Let me just check something. Yeah. Okay. You can see the smile grow wider at the prospect of having another individual potentially in his grasp. You know, I quite like that idea. So, well, okay, how about...
You let them go, and I'm yours.
Hmm.
But I need to know that they're safe first.
How do I know that you won't just kill me the second I let them go?
Well, like I said, I expended a lot to get here. So, I'm not really feeling my best right now.
Fine.
So I could try, but I'd probably fail.
Fine. One at a time, then. I'll
One
let
at a time.
I'll let the bastard go first. And he looks at Klein. And you watch as he goes over to the two levers, pulls on one, and you watch as it begins to lower down and then he opens it.
Okay.
So he walks over, opens it. Sakuro, if you wish to try and get to the next pillar, he is now back to you.
If he notices me, this whole thing's off, isn't it?
You're only one way to find out.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. Go ahead and make... So you're trying to get where? Right here? Or right here? Probably right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Come on.
And I have the +10.
You do have the plus
Still.
10.
Oh, no!
Natural 1!
Not 1!
I mean, to be fair, it's still a 20.
It's still
But,
20, but
but,
it's a nat 1.
but it's a nat 1. Oh boy, wow. The roller coaster that this is.
Wolfstag, make some noise!
Alright, you watch
Growl.
as Scald, he goes and he begins to unlock the cage. And Sakuro darts over and trips on a piece of the shag carpet there. And kind of tumbles and falls and eats shit, landing right about there. Kind of
Cat.
right in front of
I'm
you.
gonna cast Hold Person on him.
On who?
On the snake guy.
On the snake guy? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Okay. Uh-oh.
That was what I was gonna hopefully be able to pull off at some point, but
Okay.
now is the best time, if any.
Depending
It's
on
all good.
Depending on how this goes,
Had to roll a nat 1.
we might enter combat. So we're
That's
just gonna
fine.
we're kind
Yeah,
of
as
we're gonna
soon as
kind of we're gonna kind of free flow it for a minute. I don't really want to get into combat unless it has to go there, because that deception check was disgusting. Okay, shit. I need to pull up stuff. Okay, so hold person. What is hold person again?
Hold Person, you're gonna have to make me a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for up to a minute.
Okay.
So you'll be
Wisdom saving
completely
throw.
paralyzed.
All right, wisdom saving throw. Oh, hold on. That's a 15.
He saved.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
You watch as many things
That was the
happen in
last
this.
second moment.
Many things happen in this instance.
Yeah.
So, basically, play by play, he agrees to this deal, very intrigued, lowers the cage and begins to slowly, jauntily, kind of with a little happiness in his step, goes and begins to unlock Lord Julius Klein from his cage. Sakuro, seeing this as a perfect plan, runs towards the pillar, trips on a piece of the carpet, and rolls forward. Scald out of natural instinct and fear, you try to cast Hold Person on the individual who's unlocking the cage, and you watch as they just turn around and look at the two of you. And technically Wolfstag at this kind of angle.
Surprise!
Just looks at you. You see, you had me fooled. You really did. And he begins to walk towards the lever once more, slowly, with his hands up. You know, I don't like being lied to. It's not very fun. I'm sure you don't like being lied to.
Wasn't exactly a lie.
Don't bullshit me. And you could see that he's very angry.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, you're totally... I'm sorry, but could you blame me? You kidnapped my friends. I had to try something. But the offer still stands. Let them go.
He looks at you. He takes the cloak off of his head. And you can see a practically normal looking human male. Dark skin, but as you look deeper, there are many scales throughout his face, down his neck, on his hands. Look, you care deeply for these people, yes? Or at least one of them. Fine. You lied to me, and that's okay. But not really. And he pulls the lever and Klein goes back up.
Okay.
You want to save them, do you not?
Yeah.
Fine. Pick one.
Pick
Can I
one.
stand up?
I was gonna...
Just, like, pull
Yeah,
myself up.
yeah, you can stand up. I was going to let them both go. Now, if you want them to go, you can pick one. The other one's mine. Forever. Now, this is my game.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to agree to that.
Well then, I'll make the choice for you.
Can I pipe
No.
up before he does that?
What are you gonna do?
I'll just like pipe up saying, how about we give the previous offer an added bonus?
You watch as he begins to reach for one of the levers and stops. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, please, I swear to God. I'm +5. Yes, 23.
23. You watch as it stops. And he turns. He's facing the levers, but he just doesn't turn his body, just turns his head. Go on.
Well, he was going to join you, and I gesture towards Scald. So, how about I come as a pre-bonus, as a sort of guarantee? I can come up to you, no weapons on my body. I will take them off. And, if anything else happens, I am your insurance, let's say.
Well, I mean, I was lied to once. Why should I listen to you a second time?
You can believe me when I say I will have no weapons on my body. I will take them off right now. Put them on the floor, kick them away.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Gives like a little eye cock.
And I will unequip them from my inventory.
Okay. You kick him over to the side. Now he sees the
Yep.
wolf.
Wolf's just tilted head.
Ooh, that's fun. Anyway,
Oh, that's cute.
he looks at Scald. Is your friend more truthful than you?
As hard as that may seem. Yeah, actually.
And you care for him?
He's been a good friend. He's kept me alive. I've kept him alive.
Good. Any wrong move, I kill him.
That's fair.
Okay. Make your way forward then.
I just have my hands up in like a surrender position to signify that I haven't got anything in my hands, and I just walk towards him slowly.
All right. You will make your way towards him. He says, "Okay. Now, what was the second part of the deal? I forgot. Sorry.
He releases them until we know they're safe, then we both join him. I'm pretty sure that was the deal.
Fine."
It's the hope.
He says, "Okay. You go sit in that chair over there."
Okay.
All right. You sit down. And he makes his way over to Klein once more. Well, he pulls the lever first. Klein gets lowered. He goes ahead and makes his way over to Klein. Begins to undo the lock on the cage. Allows him to step out. And he goes over here and he sits in the chair next to you, Sakura. And he looks over at you. He looks over at you and just whispers, "Thank you." And you watch as the figure walks back here and says, "Well, I'm honestly surprised that no one else tried to do anything. He looks over at Scald.
I'm good now.
You see, it's interesting that you would come all this way. For what? I mean, just because you care for them? You would put your life at risk just to try and save someone?
When you take out a leader, it tends to cause chaos when the rankings need to adjust. And honestly, I like to avoid the chaos. And it, not for nothing, the land has been flourishing under rule every now and then, as much as it's not agreeable at all times. But the right actions are being made. And I think we owe it to them to not murder them.
And that's fair.
Okay.
But I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What are you to do with me when I let your friend over here go?
Well, you know, that's for you to decide, I guess.
I mean, you're just going to let me go? I find that a little hard to believe.
What else are we to do right now?
I am just as powerful as I feel I'm becoming. I'm still just a low-ranking, I'm a low-ranking person in the church still. These are higher people. They're more important.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Genuinely. What do you think would happen if the highest ranking member of the church was to pass? To perish? How would that
I know that
affect
we would
everything?
We would rebound. We'd have the next in line. There would be fear. There would be sadness. But we would rebuild and come back stronger, and then you could guarantee that they would come for you.
While this is going on, can I move my right arm behind my back and summon a psychic blade?
Yeah. You're gonna have to make fucking... This isn't really stealth. I'd say this is sleight of hand. So this is unaffected by the +10.
Well, I've got a +5 anyway.
Because that's what heroes do. You're damn right, Bryce.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
That monologue.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
Uh-oh.
So Kudo, you are the stealthy one. The hell?
Sakudo is fucking this up. I mean, it's a 9.
I drop a banger line and then just
you drop a banger ass line, and then all you hear is a little movement in the chair, and it kind of sounds like a lightsaber, like a zoom, and he whips his head around.
I can dissipate them instantly.
Can you?
I literally wince.
I'm pretty sure
I don't.
I can.
I don't know if you. I think you have to like throw it for it to disappear.
Well, it doesn't say anything about them disappearing.
I
first
think-
of all. I assume
I
I
mean,
can
wouldn't
form
you
them
see
in-
like a puff of like red or something?
He would see the smoke, or like the energy. He would see the energy.
Just like a
dissipate.
red glow coming from behind
like
you.
just a red glow. And then we'll say that you can just kind of dismiss it, but the red glow still happens when you summon it. And he turns and he looks at you, and then he looks at Scald,
beads of sweat rolling down my face.
and he looks at you, and then he immediately turns and looks at Scald. Well, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I am a fucking idiot.
Oh, that's the saying.
Yes,
that was
yeah,
okay,
that's
thanks,
it.
bud,
That's
thank
it.
you.
That's
All
fun.
comes full circle.
And he looks you
Yes.
dead. He looks you dead in the eyes, Scald, and he says, "Well, this was fun." And he pulls the lever.
Wait, can we do anything before the? No,
You can
if he's
try.
both-
You can try.
I don't have any. The most I
Is
can
there
do
anything to stall him for a second?
If there's anything you can think of, but he's been deceived
knife.
twice. He's been deceived twice. He's pissed off, and he's angry.
I can. I can't do anything.
I can do
The
is
only
just-
thing I can think of is the knife, or charging him and throwing a knife.
I was gonna say I could charge him and try and attack him, but I don't think
So,
that's gonna be quick enough.
My only thought is I can. All right, let me know if this might not work in a sense.
Just just throw out ideas. I'll tell you if it's possible or not.
So I want to cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
as my last, and I want to hit the cage so it gets like not online with the hole.
Okay.
So when
okay.
it's lowering, it will fall onto the floor instead.
Okay. I like this. So I know people would get it like, well, it's not a reaction. I don't give a shit. Okay, people who are watching, if you're
Bonus action.
if you're upset about it, I'm sorry, but I think this is cool as shit. Okay. So how many feet away can you summon the spiritual weapon?
60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah, that works.
easy. Okay, let me go ahead. Describe to me what your spiritual weapon looks like, because I think this is the first time you've used spiritual weapon.
This is the first time I've used it. So all of a sudden, apparating from right behind the cage, it almost looks like a giant sunbeam that just like there's like the tip of like the edge of a sun, and then this sunbeam just shoots out of it.
Okay,
And,
I like that.
That's the weapon.
Okay, just kind of like a little sun that just shoots beams out. I like it.
Yeah.
A ranged
Yeah.
spiritual weapon. I like that. I mean, it's still got to be within melee.
It's still yes.
It's still got to be
it's
melee,
it's
but
still
you know.
a melee attack, but
But I like the thought. Like I've always
Thank
thought
you
of
for the
like
cover.
I've always thought about like a crossbow spiritual weapon would be super sick. So it's kind of like
that's
that.
really cool.
Anyway, okay, so it goes ahead and it spawns right around here. And as it drops, you try to like shoot it in a different direction. So go ahead and make an attack on this cage to see if you can do it.
14.
14. Okay. I will say, because I don't really know how to rule this, I will say that it makes contact and it hits the cage. But what we're going to need to do, I think, is we're going to have to leave this to a percentile roll. To see,
Could I add my knife
to
tools
truly
and
see
the
what the
attack?
odds are, because at this point, I don't really know. You don't ever think about cages in D&D and how they react to spiritual weapons. So what we'll do...
What? That's not something that you just normally think about?
not at all. So I'll have you roll it, Scald. But so
Okay.
I'll lay down the rules.
D100.
It'll be a D100, and let's see. I'll try. Since you hit it, I'll say you've increased the likelihood of it helping. So we'll say, okay. I'll let you pick. Do you want higher numbers to be good, or do you want higher numbers to be bad? Like, it's not going to be this layout, but let's say like 1 to 50 and then 51 to 100. Would you want like 1, if you get like 0, 1, would you want that to be good, or would you want 0, 1 to be bad?
I would say let's go with 0 to 1 to 50 I will say is bad, and then anything over is good.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So
I'm sitting here deciding whether I want to use real dice and then
this
take
is
a
so
picture.
intense.
I mean,
know.
here's what you could do. You can either roll in D&D Beyond so we can all see, or I would request that you record the roll. I mean, I trust you
Okay.
anyway, but that way
Yeah.
that way we have like, you know. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not assuming that you're going to fucking fabricate it, but so
No,
whichever you want to do, I'll leave it up to you. It's your choice.
Okay. Sorry, give me a second here. Can I?
So you guys watch as the cage starts to drop, and Skull grabs his chest and puts his hand out, and this very bright, like sunlight energy kind of forms in this little sun-shaped orb that just kind of shoots a beam and like slams into the cage, kind of knocking it off kilter as it begins to drop. And we'll see what happens.
Can I grab the chair?
Can you grab the chair?
Can I pick up the chair?
I mean, yeah, I guess, but that'll be like your action for this quote-unquote round.
Well, my hope is to throw the chair at the cage if the thing fails.
You won't have enough time. If it misses... Well, I mean, it didn't miss. It hit. But if it doesn't help, it's going down.
Well, okay. I'm gonna pick up the chair and throw it at the snake guy to try and get him away from the ladders.
Okay, that'll happen probably if/once combat ensues.
Okay.
We'll have to see.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys.
The natural 1 on the stealth. That was the fun.
Oh,
And then the
I've
9.
been rolling so good for stealth, and then a nat 1 when it mattered most.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, if he gets a nat 1, this is not gonna be fun. And then so that was fun. Oh
Did you
boy.
see,
What happened?
you see my roll?
Where'd you roll it?
Oh, I had my camera on. And I rolled it.
Oh,
Oh,
totally didn't.
we did not see it.
It's all good.
None of us.
It's all good. Let me just take a picture of it.
My bad. Totally fucking was not paying attention. My
It's all good.
bad.
It was a 72.
Yeah. So it barely knocks it off kilter.
Yeah, I was super excited,
And
and you guys weren't watching.
it's kind of it's
Sorry.
at this point it's kind of teetering the edge. It's not in the pit, but it's like right on the edge of it. So, but it didn't drop. It did not drop. And this guy is up fucking set about it. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
There
Please,
we
I swear
go.
if I get a nat 1 here.
So go ahead, get some initiative rolling.
15.
This is
the
a
best initiative I've ever rolled.
this is a roller coaster of shit that's been happening right about now.
This is quite the intense episode.
Okay, so we got a 20 from Volstagg. We got 15 for Sakuro. And then Scald going clerically last per usual. And then the individual is gonna go... Okay. Oh, shit. Calm down, phone. Let's relax here. Alright. Alrighty. So with that, Volstagg, after all this shit happening, you're like, oh god. It is your turn. You're the first to react.
I'm just gonna charge Snake Boy.
Alright,
And
so
Bite him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 30. It's right there. Alright, go ahead and make some bite
Alright, yep.
attacks.
Okay, I gotta look at it again. +5. Okay.
72. Wow. Good shit. Good
Thank
shit.
goodness.
I mean, and to think, if you would have missed the attack, it wouldn't have even gone.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
that's a good miss on my part.
Natural 1 on Wolfstagg. You go up and you try to bite, and this creature kind of just like hits you on the head like, bad dog. Like, no. Get out. Kind of just swats your head down and looks at you like, really? That's the best you can do? How sad. And with that, Sakura, you have a chair in your hands.
Will dropping the chair cost an action?
No, you just let it go.
Okay, I drop the chair. Now, do I get him away from the levers, or do I just stab him?
That's your call.
Does the cage look like it's gonna fall into the pit at some point, or is it, like, stable?
It looks like it could. I mean, it's on the edge, so like, it could not. As of like, let me give you this answer. It's not like teetering. It's solid. Like it's not like a teeter totter.
It's not at risk of falling
No.
any split second.
No.
Okay.
It can be like pushed in. You know what I mean?
Right, okay. So if I attack, do I get sneak attack on this because he's already engaged with Sakado? With Volstagg.
Yes, or you could just get into flanking as well. Your
I'll
choice.
flank him because I have enough movement to do that.
Yes, you do, and you're now flanking him.
I'm gonna stab him with some psychic blades.
All right, go ahead, roll some damage.
Are you fucking kidding?
12. 12 does not hit. No.
Do I get sneak attack on the bonus action attack?
Yeah, you do. Any attack you do will get sneak attack if it's the first attack of the round or the turn, mind you.
Well,
So you do have your bonus action dagger. 14.
I thought that was a nat 1 for a second.
14 does hit.
Okay, good. Finally, I did something. That is +7 for damage, and then
7
the
damage.
sneak attack die is an extra 5, so that's 12 damage.
12 damage. Woo. All right. That's a hefty hit. That is a hefty hit indeed. All right, and with that, let's see. It is now this individual's turn, and is facing a difficult situation. You know what? Yeah. He is going to lift up his hand and point it at the cage and fire a beam of energy from it to hit the cage. And you know what? Actually, yeah, no, that's what he's gonna do. For anybody wondering, he's casting Eldritch Blast at the cage.
I feel like the fact that it's Eldritch Blast has some significance.
And that is going to hit the cage. I guess the cage would take damage. Oh, what did you roll damage, by the way? For the spiritual weapon Scald? I forgot about that. Kind of forget it
on
does.
the cage.
I forget it does
Yeah.
damage.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage, and that is, oh god, that's a lot of damage. And you watch as it pushes with what is it? Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, sorry, let me check. Let me make sure I get my shit together here. With repelling blast, it pushes the cage into the pit. And it begins to fall down. And you hear the muffled, gagged screams as it falls and descends into the pit. And with that, let's see, what else can I do here? As a bonus action, this creature is going to... you watch as he speaks a few words, and you can see this darkness gather onto him. And so with that, there are now... Let me check. He seems a little more fortified than he did before. So, with that ends his turn. And Scald, you watch as the Sun Warden is shot deep into the pit below. And disappears.
Okay, well, I'm immediately running over to that.
To the pit?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That'll get you like right next to it.
Okay. I'm literally gonna... Is the rope already taut, or is it still falling?
Oh, it's like falling.
Okay, I'm gonna try to grab it.
Okay. Go ahead and try to grab it. Make a I guess this would be a contested strength roll?
I mean, yeah, I have no strength at all, but
I mean,
gotta try.
honestly,
Try.
it might be a strength saving throw.
He is quite literally saving the sun.
Yeah, I would say it's a strength saving throw. If that has any
Okay.
bearing, if that has any bearing for you.
No.
No?
-1 regardless.
Okay. So
Okay.
go ahead, D20 -1. 8. It's not gonna do it. You try to grab it and the rope just burns your hands. You're used to being hot, but this rope burn is just singes your hands. You actually take a point of damage from it.
Okay.
As it just rips through your skin. And then eventually pulls taut. And with that, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
So what would that have been? My action or my bonus?
We'll
Or-
say, honestly, that was like a free. I'll give it to you for free. Because you were just trying to grab it. Now, if you were going to
Okay.
grab it and then pull it up, I would have said that would have been your action.
Okay. If that's the case, then just out of sheer frustration, I'm going to do my channel divinity of it's called Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay.
So as an action, you can channel divinity and present your holy symbol to dispel any magical darkness, doesn't matter. But each hostile creature that doesn't have cover within 30 feet, and it does specify hostile,
Okay.
must make a con save, or so basically I'm going to stand there, and when I'm like looking and then I fail, I like just grab my holy symbol, and then this big burst of I just let out a wail of just like a frustration, and a burst of light erupts from me. So yeah, I need a con saving throw from him.
Con saving throw. All right. Con saving throw, which is looking to be a 14.
14 will just succeed.
Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh wait, I did it wrong. That's not right. I did too many. Why did that
No,
do?
sorry. I
two
read
different-
the the wrong save. It's actually only a 12.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't know why that did a ridiculous. Oh, it was still doing the D100s. That's why.
Oh,
also.
gotcha.
Okay, so I was like, why did it do a D100 as well?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no. It was yeah. Okay.
So what was without the?
It looks like
the damage
it looks like
is.
9 plus 8.
Oh, okay.
17.
So 17 half. If he failed, no, 17.
No, he failed.
17 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage, and it's radiant if that matters.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it does actually. Well, you wouldn't know that anyway, so sorry.
But yeah.
Anyway, so with that, oof. Okay. Anything else you would like to do as this creature has now been singed with radiant energy? It is like charred black. Parts of the cloak have just been burned away, and you can see the scales that continue underneath. This creature got fucked real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to move over my spiritual weapon, and I'm going to hit him with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the bonus action.
Yep, go for it. Bonk this motherfucker.
Okay, let's use spiritual weapon
Whack-a-mole.
attack. Whack-a-mole. Spiritual weapon attack. A 20 altogether.
20 altogether. That's going to hit. You watch as the solid ball of energy, just instead of shooting, just slams into him, doing 5 damage. That's still a shit ton. All right. And with that, it is
Got it.
now the end of your turn, I believe. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Klein is fucking out. He's fucking leaving. He is scared shitless. So he just runs away and uses his full 60 feet to actually get pretty much all the way back towards the door, and is kind of like hiding behind this desk here next to the plethora of bodies that are just lying all over the place.
Wow.
And with that, Wolfstag.
Well, since I'm right there, I'm just gonna And after watching Scald just pop off, I'm gonna try and bite him again.
All right. See what you got. What is the plus
11
to it?
plus 5.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. I believe it's 2d6
It
or 2d8
is
maybe.
2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3. Damn. All right, go for it. Show them what you got. Show them why they call you Wolfstag. 7
8, 9,
points.
10 points.
Oh, 10. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
10
because I get plus
points.
3.
You're right. All right. 10 points of damage. You watch as this dude is very not doing well right about now. So with that, is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
Nope.
All right.
I don't think I can.
Cool.
Nope,
With
yeah.
that, Sakuro, your turn.
Am I able to grab the lever at this point?
Yeah, you totally could.
Okay, I grab the lever and I pull it and
All right.
try like the direction that would raise the cage upwards.
All right, you go ahead and you do that, and it begins to rise up very slowly. So it's not going to be here on your turn. The lever literally, when he pushed it one way, just dropped it. And now that you've pulled it, it's kind of like cranking it and lifting it upwards. So it's going to take a minute. Not like an actual minute, but it's going to take a little bit.
Do I have any other actions?
That would have been your action, I would say.
I'll use my bonus action to grapple him to the floor.
Can you do that as a...
I think...
I'm genuinely curious, actually, because I don't know.
Bonus action. Cunning action.
Oh, yeah, what does your cunning action do? I forget.
I'm pretty sure that's... that's a react... No, what?
No, cunning action is bonus action. Bonus action, you could take...
Dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah.
Am I able to...
Grappling would have been an action, I believe.
Actually, yeah, look at my actions. Yeah, grappling is an action.
The only thing that you could do as a bonus action at this point would be cunning action to either dash, disengage, or hide, or you could recover one of your psionic die as a bonus action. But that's it.
Because I don't know if we should kill this guy at the moment.
It's up to you. I mean, you can attack
Nah.
it on this turn. So.
He's too dangerous. Get that knife inside his brain.
I don't think you can. I think you have to make an attack.
What, is a bonus action?
Let me check. Whenever you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade and make the attack. Nope,
I
that's...
can punch him.
Hold on, let me check. I think you have to take an attack on the action in order to do a bonus action dagger.
Attack. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to make an attack with your action in order to do a bonus action attack. So you wouldn't be able to hit him on this turn.
Okay, crap, what do I do then? I'll recover a psionic die.
Okay. And then you can just kind of check it off.
Yeah.
All right. With that, it is now this individual's turn, who is very much beaten and battered, but is going to cast Shatter. So, a sudden loud ringing noise.
Oh, hey.
What?
I completely forgot about one of the things. Like, oh no, he's not a creature, is he? Or is he a creature?
He's got scales.
I would assume that a creature includes humanoids. I'll say yeah, because technically he is a creature.
Which, I mean, we don't have to do it since I completely space out. But if I succeed, he has to succeed on a DC saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, yeah. What's the DC?
13.
13.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Technically, I had
succeeds.
advantage, but that's okay.
It's all good. He succeeds. So
Okay.
we're all good there. Yeah, so he's going to
Yep.
cast Shatter. So a painfully intense sound, very similar to the explosion in the middle of the Colosseum, erupts from him. So I need each of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save.
Oh, that was gonna be so good. 11.
11.
So close to it.
I got a nat
21.
20.
Nat 20 on Volstagg and a 9 on Scald. So
Yeah.
anybody who got less than a 14, which I think is everybody except Volstagg,
Hi, guys.
you are going to be taking 17 points of thunder damage
Oh.
as your ears just burst. Your eardrums both pop and begin to start bleeding. Blood begins to erupt from your nose. Your head is ringing with an intense pain. And let's see. And what's half of 17? Would it be
8.
8? I think it
Yeah,
rounds
eight.
down, so it'd be 7.
Yeah.
No, so
no, it
would
8
be
is
it.
8 is rounding down.
Oh,
It-
8 is
it'd
rounding
be
down.
8.5.
Cool. Volstagg,
Yeah.
Volstagg, you take 8 because you succeeded. And yes, let's see. And yeah, and it just rings
Wait.
your ears. So yeah,
I am not looking good.
let me see. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say, is Klein okay? Yeah, Klein's fine. He's totally out of the range. So yeah, that happens, and then let's see. Yeah, that's all he can do, and he's kind of like wincing with his own pain, and kind of bleeding a lot. And it is now Scald, your turn.
Okie dokie. Well then, I just wanna kill this dude. So I will. I'm gonna. Am I base to base with him? No,
That's your
right?
spiritual weapon, but it's technically floating. So I would say that.
Oh no,
like-
I don't. I don't want to be. That's
Oh,
a good thing.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh yeah, fuck him up.
Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, again, I just start building the energy up in my hands, and there's almost like a tear in my eye coming down at this point
Mhm.
as I turn around. I just look him dead in the eyes with literal burning fire coming out of my eyes.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, usually like the embers kind of erupt a little bit, but now it's like almost full head of hair is aflame. Eyes are on fire. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt up the butt.
And the beard is just engulfed in flames as well.
19 to hit.
A 19 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. That is going to be 16 points of damage.
All right.
The next attack is going.
Oh.
Oh, is he still alive?
No, continue.
or-
Sorry, continue.
Okay, I was gonna say because now the next attack would have advantage, and it's going to be my spiritual weapon coming in with advantage to try to.
Okay, don't even
smack.
worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Arias
I wanted to do
Scald,
it anyways.
Cleric of the Dawnfather. How do you want to kill this betrayer?
So yeah, like I said, I turn around, I'm literally ablazed, and the beam comes off, and again I feel the Dawnfather giving me extra power behind it, and then just as like he's getting burnt away by the radiant energy, the spiritual weapon comes and then just gives us like a double dose of it onto him and just like literally melts this dude.
Like in Endgame where he's like firing the beam not only from his chest but from two hands. It's
Yeah.
like that. The beam comes from your hands and then over your shoulder, another beam pounds down into him, leaving him into nothing but char and ash. And you hear the high-pitched, wailed, snake-like scream that comes from his body as he turns into nothing but dust and ash beneath your feet.
You son of a bitch. And I'm gonna just immediately turn around and start trying to pull the rope and cage up.
All right, you go ahead and you begin. Do you guys help him, or you guys kind of just? All right, you go ahead. I will say the spiritual weapon is going to get dropped.
Yeah.
And the three of you make your way over to try and help lift the cage up.
Are we like helping it in addition to it being pulled up?
Yeah.
Isn't it
so
still being pulled
you're
up?
you're
Okay.
rapidly increasing as it comes up.
Are you still a wolf stag?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still a wolf, so I can't really help, but
Moral
I'll morally
support.
support you guys. Yeah.
You pull the cage up, and it is a sad and sickening sight as you see just a pile of bones. And Scald, you can smell the putrid, acidic nature all over the body. And with your history in medicine, and Volstagg as well, no check is required, the body was dropped into a highly intense acid that just eroded the entire body.
Well, I'm going to search, as disgusting as it is, I'm going to try to search for see if anything of his survived it, like a holy symbol or a weapon or something I can bring back.
You know that everybody who worships the Dawnfather has some thing on them to worship him. For you, it is your shield and your necklace. You know that they're not... Well, your shield is now, but you know that your necklace is not magical. It just helps you. It
Just
helps
didn't
you
know if
channel. But
yeah,
on this skeleton there is, for some reason, still a Dawnfather pennant on the neck.
Okay. I will take it.
You take it?
Yep.
And on the back it is engraved with his name.
Take it to bring back. I'm not going to try to carry the soup of a body.
Yeah. You pull it out. You keep it on you. And you guys look at Scald, and it is not pretty. His hair's still on fire, practically. And so, yeah. And you see Klein kind of pop out and make his way up to you guys. And he tries, and we'll see if he'll let you. He tries to put his hand on your shoulder, Scald.
I grab him by the collar and pull him in. You, this, it's all because you just can't look out for everybody. Gotta look out for the rich. That ends right now. I don't want to see a single more person needing to use something as cover for not having a home or not having a job. I'm done. You're done. We're fixing this. And I'll let him go.
No intimidation check required. He takes it. Takes the brunt of all of your words. Takes it to heart. His hands are up and he says, "You're right. I have no other words except you're right, and I'm sorry. I know it means absolutely nothing to you, but I'm sorry."
He's gonna walk away.
Okay. He just puts his head down in shame, and you walk away. And yeah, you guys watch as Skull just takes off. What would you guys like to do?
I grab a chair and I slam it into the ground.
All right. You go over, you grab the chair, and you just throw it down in frustration and anger. Wolfstag?
Just kind of sad wolf noises.
All right.
Just sad wolf.
Sad wolf noises. That's got to be the title of the episode. Scald, where are you going?
I'm heading back to serve. I'm heading back to report everything.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
You just
I'll
will
trap
once-
behind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll stand at the doorway and just, give a look back, and then if everyone joins up, then just keep walking.
Yeah. All right. You make your way through this hideous place that turns your stomach. Knowing what happened in here makes it even worse. As you walk through, you look at the dead bodies, the poor souls that got roped into this shit show lying there on the floor. You exit that chamber and you make your way through the other chamber with the 2 snake fountains. You see the 2...
Oh, yeah, and on the way out, I'm going to take my mace and smash some of the carvings.
Yeah, you just start running, not running through, but just walking through and hitting shit, breaking and cracking in these podiums. The structural integrity of this room has diminished greatly as you begin to just carve through. You see the dead bodies on the ground of those 2 snake-like abominations. You walk through, remembering the path to not get blown off this trapped pit area. Make your way through, and you enter the chamber once more of the meeting that you had infiltrated. You make your way up the stairs into the abandoned house, out into the city, sun still shining while dimming and setting. You continue moving forward until you're eventually at the foot of the Daybreak Sanctum. And you look up at the stained glass window of the Dawnfather. And you are now there.
Just gonna look back at Sakudo and Volstagg and thank you guys for being there. And all the flame is gone by this time. I've calmed down enough that all the fire is back to its just ember looking state. We're gonna go in there, and I don't know what's going to happen from here, but thank you guys.
And Volstagg, your wolf form is up by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
figured.
you're done.
So,
all right, you go ahead and you open the doors. They are currently unlocked. And you open them and you see Octavius sitting in a chair where he had previously been with you 3. And he's currently just sitting there, and he looks up at you, meets eye contact with you.
And I'll just ask, is she around?
Yes, she is. Do you wish to see her?
Yeah. We need to talk.
Do you request alone time, or would you need...
Yeah, I don't think more than her needs to hear this right at this moment.
And you can see he very clearly understands and gives you a nod. Very well. I'm sure you know where to find her.
Thank you.
Of course.
And I'll just head that way. And I don't have his, like, I have his thing just in a pocket. Like, it's not just like out, so.
Yeah, he read your eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not, I'm very much wearing it on my sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just give a quick knock on her door.
All right. You hear a very faint, "Come in."
Oh, that's just me.
Oh, you're alive.
Yes. Yeah. Same for Klein. We were able to rescue him. And I'm just gonna pull it out of my pocket and just look at it. I'm just, man, I couldn't save them both.
God. And she walks up to you, and she just pushes your hand down with the amulet in it, and just hugs you. I'm sorry.
We got him.
I'm sorry you had to witness that.
I don't know if I made the right choice. But we'll see.
Look, in life, you have to face difficult decisions. You can't always be certain that you've made the right ones. Don't beat yourself up too much. I understand this is a hard and difficult time, and the fact that you risked your life to even attempt this proves to me that you made the right choice. It may not have ended well, but nothing's ever going to end well all the time. You saved one person. You came back alive. I heard what you did in the Colosseum. You helped many people to safety. You've done good, whether you think you did or not.
No,
I just... You...
What do we do now?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if there's anything else to do. I assume you got rid of them all.
Yeah.
They were all slain, yes?
Yeah, especially especially their leader. He's nothing more than a pile of ash right now.
Well. Well, I taught you well, I guess. I'm sorry you've had to endure such a thing. I should have never requested you to come back home.
No, because been able to pull this off.
A feat indeed. You toppled a group of really bad people.
And I'll give her the lowdown about all the symbolism of the Cloaked Serpent.
Oh yeah, because she knows nothing about that.
Yeah, no, she just thought they were an offshoot or something.
Now she looks at you and she says, the Cloaked Serpent. You toppled a cult of the Cloaked Serpent.
Like I said, I don't know who else would have been able to pull this off but us. And
Oh.
I absolutely, these two behind me, couldn't have done it without.
You, Araya Skald, are something else. All of you are something else. Without you, who knows the casualties that could have been dealt? The casualty that has been dealt is quite disastrous. But it only affects us. It doesn't affect the rest of the population. Nobody really knows that much about the Sun Warden anyway. But it still means a lot to us that he is now gone.
Is Julius Klein still in the room?
That depends on if Skald would have allowed him in there.
I don't know. I guess she would have needed to see him. So.
Alive? Okay. Yeah, he's just sitting in
Yeah.
a corner, minding his own business, not saying a fucking word.
I turn towards him. I apparate my knife and point it at him.
Okay.
And I look him dead in the eyes, and I say, "Mark my words, Julius Klein. If any more innocent lives die because of your mistakes, my knife will be the one to strike you down." And then I let the knife disappear.
No
Turn away
check.
from him.
No check required. He looks you in the eyes and he says, "You have my word. I will do my best." And he pipes down once more. And the Sun Warden Leah Mistralith looks at all of you and says, "Don't worry. I'll make sure he stays in check." He looks him dead in the eyes, as intensely as Sakudo did, even more so. And looks back at you three and says, "My greatest apologies for having to have this be your destiny of sorts. But you've made it out alive. You've dealt with something that could have completely toppled the city. And without you, who knows where we would be. I know for a fact that Sun Warden Deathra's death was not in vain. And I bet he is looking down upon us with smiles. And has been taken into the gates by the Dawnfather himself. Once the city settles from the terrorist act that occurred in the Colosseum, it would be my highest honor to award you with many boons for the acts that you have committed for not only the Sanctum, but for the city of Ataro itself." And she looks at you, and she gives a very formal nod. You could see that before, when you had first met her, she was very, proper, but had a little bit of flair inside of her, similar to Scald. And you could see now that she is very proper, very serious. But there's still that glint in there. Even though she's been upgraded, she's still the same person. And Scald, you see it the most. And you look and you see the new Sun Warden right in front of you. And with that, she ushers you out, and you three begin to walk out, and Klein gets up and she says, "Not you. You get to stay with me. We are going to have a chat. Sit down." And you watch as the intensity, very similar to Scald's intensity, flares up. And while her eyes may not be on fire, they might as well be. And with that, she closes the doors and gives you a wink, Scald. And says, "It's going to be okay." And closes the doors. And the three of you now stand outside of Sun Warden Leah Mistralith's chambers. What do you wish to do?
Go get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some rest.
You go ahead, make your way back to the Tilted Grain Tavern and Inn. You see bartender Buksabi, very busy. Doesn't really notice you as you walk in. Just
I'm not
his
really,
thing.
I'm just,
Doing his thing.
I'm not, I'm just head down, just heading up to my room, just not saying a word to nobody.
Yep. You go
Right
ahead.
to bed.
You guys head to your respective rooms. Is there anything you guys do before you head to bed?
Punch the wall.
All right.
Yeah, and I just head down, go to bed.
All right. You go to sleep. You rest. And while it's hard to find sleep, once you do, it's restful. It's peaceful. And all three of you, while you don't have the time to discuss it until the morning comes, all three of you have dreams of sunlight, of happiness. You feel warmth in your chest. You feel thanks. You feel grief. But the grief is shadowed by the sunlight. You all get a sense that while you may feel like you've made the wrong decision, somebody feels as if you've done a great service. And with that, we're going to end this episode here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
There was a lot of different ways that could have played out.
Yep. I know.
Yep.
And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here once again. I know that was a little bit of a heavier one. But yeah, it was a good game. And so once again, thank you guys, everybody. We hope that you are staying safe out there. We love you very much. Enjoy your squirt sticks, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Love ya. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.